This is literally what I wake up to every morning. Him wanting to play fetch with a sock.
Hey guys, so some of you might know, because I've talked about it in a few of my videos, that I actually work from home now. So in working from home, I usually don't get dressed for the day until it gets time to go to some of my appointments, or if I have no appointments for the day, then I'll just stay in chill clothes all day long. So after I shower, I usually put on gym clothes, just in case you're wondering why I look this casual. I love working from home because I don't have to wear makeup, I don't have to get dressed, I can just chill up until the appointments. But we do have an appointment today, so we will change a little bit later, just in case you're wondering. Look at my new mug. Okay, so as of right now, I have about 4 super hot buyers that are ready to go. And by ready to go, I mean that they're pre-qualified. They are ready to purchase as soon as they find the house. But because we're in a seller's market, some of the houses are selling super quick. So when this happens, I make it a point to start looking every single hour if I can to see what hits the market. I also put myself on an automatic drip so that it notifies me. But especially first thing in the morning, when you have hot buyers and you're making sure that you find them the right house, you want to check the daily hot sheet on the MLS. So that's what we're gonna do right now, just to see what hit the market this morning to make sure that nothing goes missed for my buyers. So I'm not sure what the MLS looks like in every city, or even if it's different, but this is what it looks like here in Tucson. So every morning, especially when I have like hot buyers that are ready to go, that I really need to find something for, this is the hot sheet that I look at. And I just go up and down the hot sheet, just seeing if there's anything that I think any of my buyers would like. I also keep a buyer list with their first and last names as a reminder of exactly who I'm looking for. So let's check it out and see if we find anything. Okay, so I did find a few houses to match up with one of my buyers, so I sent those over to them. Hopefully they'll want to see them today, but again, it's always just about making sure that you know what's on the market right away. So I also have myself set up on an automatic drip so that I'm notified right away as soon as it hits the market. So now we are going to make some cold calls. It's 8 a.m. 8 a.m. I feel is the best time to get on the phones right away. Except for today, I'm not gonna be calling the radius searches like in my last cold calling video. I'm actually gonna be calling FSBOs and expired. So this will be cool for you guys to be able to hear that type of call. All right, it is game time and let's make some calls. The camera's doing weird things this morning. Let me try to do it closer that way. Hopefully it's not lopsided. It kind of seems like it is, but okay. So as I said, we are calling expireds and FSBOs. We're not doing the radius like I did on my last cold call video. We still have to call into a dialer system, but the one that I use for this is called Vulcan 7. So we are gonna call right now. Hopefully we get some nice people this morning. Oh my gosh. Oh, I dialed the wrong number. That was like scary. 204.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak with Mr.
Yes.
Oh, hi sir, this is Lily. I'm calling with Keller Williams about your house on Blue Jay Bluff Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to reach out to you, Mr. Your house was on the market. It looks like it was actually on for a while, over 100 days, and it just recently expired off. Just wanted to touch base with you, sir, and see what's your plan now for getting your house sold?
Well, I've talked to my realtor, and we've dropped the price and extended the listing.
Oh, I see. Okay. So just to clarify, mainly because I'm really familiar with that area, Mr. Visitors that are looking right now in that area. So for it to sit on the market for 183 days, I'm surprised to hear that. From what you just said, are you relisting with the...
I was too.
Yeah. Are you relisting with the same agent that you just had it on the market with, or have you been interviewing other agents?
No, I haven't interviewed any because I live in Ohio.
Oh, no.
Right now. So I really don't have a hands-on, if you know what I mean.
You know, I definitely know what you mean, and it's interesting that you say that, sir. A lot of my clients actually live out of town, and that's why I make sure that I'm actually the hands and ears and eyes for them in town. But just out of curiosity, if your agent had it on the market for 183 days already, what makes you think that they can get it sold this time around?
Well, evidently the snowbirds have come back, and they're starting to get more people in to look.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about all I know.
Okay.
It's just it's a guess, really, more than anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a multiple. I think it's a multiple listing, isn't it?
What do you mean by multiple listing?
That other realtors can sell.
Yes, so other agents can definitely bring the buyers, but here's what I've learned, you know, Miss most part, the agents are going to want to sell their own listings the most. So for myself,
Well, of course, I
yeah,
understand.
100%.
Yeah.
So for myself and the team that I'm on, we would never let a listing sit there for over 100 days and then just relist it. A price drop is an easy fix, but usually there's other ways to kind of really understand what's going on. Did your agent give you any feedback at all about the traffic that you received or how many people actually went through the house?
Yeah. There was one couple that he liked it, but she didn't.
Oh gosh.
And, they thought, yeah, well, and guess who's going to win out on that subject?
Happy wife, happy life. Wives always get the last say.
You got it. Some other people liked it. One person liked it real well, but she was a little concerned about the traffic, quote unquote. And I told my realtor, I said, what traffic? She said, well, 2 or 3 cars went by. I said, yeah, right. So,
that's pretty common.
It's that kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, the sales in Quail Creek was down quite a bit in the summer, obviously, because of the snowbirds. And so that's really all I know. I mean,
okay. Yeah.
I've been more or less going on with what the realtor's telling me.
Absolutely. And you know, I see that a lot, especially... Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry. What I was going to just say is that I see that a lot, Mr. The sellers that are out of town. It's interesting because they don't really know how the market's doing and they're not really sure. And it's interesting that you said that in your subdivision that there's not a lot of movement over the summer. There actually is because a lot of those winter visitors are planning to come here and be here in the winter. So the summer is a really big time as to when they're shopping. Yeah. So you actually do see a lot of traffic there. Yeah, and I don't want to step on your agent's toes. I'm sure you had a fantastic agent, but to me, there's so many houses that did sell in that subdivision in 20, 30, 40 days. So I'm just really, really shocked. 183 days is way too long. And if you haven't signed a listing agreement...
I thought so. I thought the same thing. I thought it would go a lot quicker.
Yeah, it should. I mean, the market's amazing right now. And if you haven't already re-signed with your previous agent, I just randomly called you, but my name again is Lily Nafwani and I'm with the Danny Rock team at Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. And what we specialize in is basically figuring out why houses don't sell and making sure that they do. There's mainly 4 reasons why houses don't sell. It's either the market, which the market's fantastic right now. It's either the condition of the home, which your house looks like it's in amazing condition, or the price. The price was not bad. I know that you dropped it, but your price was actually pretty spot on. And then the last thing is the marketing or the agent's hunger to sell it. So again, I don't want to step on your agent's toes, but if you are open to a second approach, I'd love to just tell you more about myself, my team, and what we do differently to make sure that houses actually sell instead of sit.
Yeah. Well, I had extended the listing. Now, I haven't done any paperwork on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just waiting for that.
Oh, okay.
And so there's where I'm at right now.
Okay, so they were just gonna send you the paperwork. You hadn't signed it yet, or it's already been signed and you're already kind of working with them again?
Well, no, I told her verbally to go ahead and extend it.
Okay. I would love the opportunity.
You know, my word, unfortunately, my word is my word.
I understand that, and I actually really respect that. That's amazing. What I would recommend is that if you're open to it, the market is so incredibly hot right now, Mr. Even if you gave your agent another 30 days to sell it, there should be absolutely no issue with that. After that, what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna just keep wasting your time and also missing opportunities for incredible buyers. So when your agent does re-sign it with you, if you don't do another 183-day listing.
I've got a very call coming in.
Oh.
Jack, call you back.
Absolutely, this is my direct cell phone number, and if I don't get a call back from you, I'll be sure to call you back. Hello? Hello? Okay. So he said he just had an important call coming in. Let me write that down. So I'm gonna write down his information. So it sounds like what happened is that his agent basically told him that they want to relist it, but they haven't relisted it yet because he hasn't signed it yet. So I'm gonna follow up with him. It might sound from your perspective that I kept interrupting him, but what I found is when you give people a lot of time to like talk and talk and talk, they'll eventually be like, okay, well, I gotta go, I'm gonna give you a call back. So I was trying to get him right at the end of his sentences so I can take the conversation another route. I actually think he's a really strong lead. I love the fact that he's saying that he gave his agent his word and that he's gonna go that route, because I think that's important, right? When I have him as a client, I wanna make sure that if he gives me his word, he means it. But at the same time, 183 days on market is insane. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm definitely gonna keep in contact with him, and I'm also gonna send him a card, which I can do because he hasn't signed anything with his agent yet. So I'll send it out today just saying, thank you so much for taking my call. Again, the market's incredible in your area. Let me help you get it sold. That way, after the listing expires, hopefully he does a short listing with his agent. He'll remember me, I'll be top of mind, he'll have my card, and hopefully he'll call me and we can get his house sold. So let's write him a card. And he was actually number 18 on the call list, so we'll have about 2 more. Closing costs, or if you'd be okay with paying a little bit less out of your pocket for them to cover your closing costs.
Yeah, I mean, typically with closing costs about 3 to 4 grand.
Yeah, it can be 3, I'd say even like usually a max of around 5. But Steve will be able to give us the specific number.
Okay.
So I can call him right now and just find out exactly how much he'll think that you're gonna need in closing cost. And then from there, we'll have a better idea of exactly how much we should ask the seller to cover if you do want them to cover the closing costs, or if you just want to go in at that $285 price and then pay your own.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that and at least find out.
Okay.
And then we can kind of make a decision from there.
Perfect. Let me call Steve right now and I'll call you right back, okay?
Okay, sounds good, Lily.
All right, thanks, bye. Hey guys, so things just got a little bit crazy. My camera died after my calls this morning. I literally thought I charged it, but clearly I didn't. So my camera died, and then the appointment that I was supposed to head off to that was supposed to be later on today, the photographer called me and said, hey, I'm 15 minutes away and I can go to the house now. And I'm like, what? I actually want to be there for this photo shoot. It's a photo shoot for an up and coming listing that I have. And I just want to make sure that the photos are good and that we have everything that we need. So I want to be there, but he just kind of like dropped a fast one on me. So I didn't get to like fully finish getting ready, but that's okay. It happens. But also I got a call from a buyer that I showed a house to a few days ago, which is the call that you heard a little snippet of. And that is actually a buyer that is interested in a house that I showed them. They just wanted to know how much they should offer, and in order to determine that, we had to see how much they needed in closing cost. Oh, okay, so this is the seller calling me right now for the house that we're heading to right now for the photo shoot. Hi, Steph.
Hi, Lily. I just wanted to let you know that the photographer called and left me a message about 10, 15 minutes ago and said he was on his way. So
Yes.
I didn't know if you had communicated with him or not.
Yeah, he let me know that too, and I was like, because he's so early, but that's okay. I just like stopped what I was doing and I'm gonna rush over there right now. So I should still be able to beat him, just so we can make sure the house looks how it should look for the photos, and if not, I should be there around the exact same time as him. So I'm headed your way now.
All right. I just wanted to let you know. I think he's here. Well, somebody's here. I don't know who it is, but
oh gosh.
thank you.
Okay, he drives fast.
Okay.
Man. All right, I'm almost there. I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so it sounds like the photographer might already be there, but I'm headed that way now. So I just want to make sure that we get the photos that we need. I'll just text him and let him know to wait. But in regards to the buyer call that I was talking about, I did find out from the lender how much the buyer is going to need in closing costs, which will help us decide how much his offer is. So I'm going to call the buyer back right now and let him know how much the lender said that we need in closing costs. That way he can decide if he wants to write that offer or not. I set you guys down there because it was getting unsafe for me to be holding the camera. So now I'm calling the buyer right now.
Hi, Lily.
Hi. Finished talking to Steve, and he said that you would need $5,000 in closing costs. That should cover it. If not, you'll have money back, but it should be around $5,000. So that makes the numbers easy. If you want to try to land at $285, it would just depend on if you want them to contribute towards your closing costs, or if you want to pay that $5,000 on your own, and then we can negotiate the price that way.
Right. Okay. Give me a few to just talk. I'll give you a call back.
Okay, that sounds great. And also Steve did say as well, if you need to get estimates on exactly how much your payments would be for the price difference, depending, because a lot of times like a $5,000 mortgage amount doesn't drastically change your payment. So if you need him to give you specifics, he is available by phone as well, and he can tell you exactly how much your payment would be.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Lily.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, so I'm back at my house now, back in my comfy clothes. The appointment for the photo shoot went amazing. The photographer is happy, the seller is happy, everything went really good. The photos are gonna look amazing. Gosh, our photographer is so good. So now I'm just waiting for the buyer that was interested in potentially writing an offer for him to call me back. He had called me while I was at my appointment, and then I called him back, and now I'm just waiting for him to call me again. So hopefully he wants to write an offer. But now that I'm back in my office, I'm just gonna get caught up. Every single morning on my daily planner, I write checklists of what I need to do. So I have some more things that I want to accomplish, do some more client follow-ups, do some more follow-up emails, and etc. Maybe even some more lead gen calls. So the day is still going. And then after all of that, I'm gonna go to the gym. And after the gym, I actually have a kickball game. So day's not over yet. Let's continue. All right guys, so I just got off the phone with the buyer, and good news, they actually do want to go ahead and write the offer, so I'm really excited about it. So the house that we're offering on is asking $294,900, and the buyer wants to offer $290,000 and ask the seller to cover their closing costs. I really feel like we're going to be able to make this one work, and I'm really excited for them because these buyers are amazing and it's such a great house. So all good things. I did just let the buyer know that I'm gonna write up the offer right now and then send them everything over to electronically sign, which is how I do most of all my offers, unless a buyer has a preference not to and they prefer to actually sign in person. So it's a system called DocuSign, and basically what it is I write up all the offer documents on a separate system called Zip Forms, and then I send them to DocuSign, which is where the buyers can electronically sign from. So I did let them know to keep an eye on it, and I always also shoot them a text once it's in their inbox. So if you are new to real estate or thinking about getting into real estate, I thought it'd be really exciting to show you kind of the offer documents that I use. It's really cool. Of course, not show you everything because some of it's gonna be more personal, but just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Because I remember being a new agent and being like, I wonder what the offer documents look like. And then after I write this offer, I am gonna end the video just because I still have a lot of catch-up stuff to do, but I hope you guys got the gist of another day in the life of a realtor. There's so many things that I can't show you, and one of my ultimate goals is to be able to somehow have a channel where I can actually show you what I'm really doing, where you can meet my clients, where you can follow me, someone can follow me and just show you the day in the life of the realtor so you can have the actual look. But for now, I do as best as I can. So here are the offer documents to give you an idea of what it looks like when I'm writing offers. So in case you're wondering, this is what Zip Forms looks like. This is the system that I use to create all of the offer documents. So I actually have a template, so they're all already down here, but if you didn't, you would just go to all forms and it gives you a great list of all of the different Arizona Department of Real Estate forms that you can choose from, depending on what you're trying to do. So just to show you this really quickly, this is what the actual purchase contract looks like. And you just basically fill in the blank based off of the conversation that you have with your client and what they want to offer and etc. And then from here you send everything over to them via DocuSign to electronically sign. So hopefully that was cool for you to be able to just see what the system looks like. So I'm gonna get started on this offer. When I'm writing offers, I don't listen to music, I don't text, I don't talk on the phone, because it's super important that for me at least, that I'm zoned in on what I'm doing, because these are legal documents and it's very important that you as the realtor make sure that you're focused in on what you're writing up, so that when you send it to your client, it's exactly what you discussed with them and that it's all good. So I wanted to close out this video now. Thank you so much, so much for all of you for watching. I know I kind of took a little break. I had my birthday, which was insane, and then I went on a little getaway trip with some of my family members, so there's been a lot going on, but I definitely want to get more consistent on posting. I appreciate all your love and support, and always, go kill it, spread kindness, and sell so many houses along the way. Bye.